The Darkness 2 isn't your average first-person shooter. It's a game that blends brutal supernatural powers, a gritty mafia drama, and comic book inspired visuals. And even though it came out in 2012, which is when I first played it, you might be surprised to know that over a decade later, this still feels fresh in many ways. Whether you're watching this video because you know what this game is, or you're just curious because you've never heard of it before, we're gonna look into why this game is still one of my favorite games to play today. The Darkness 2 is a direct sequel to the original Darkness game, but don't worry if you missed it. This game includes a previously on the Darkness recap that explains the entire first game in a way that's quick and easy to follow, so you can jump right into the action without feeling too lost. The core gameplay is what makes this game really fun. Imagine controlling 4 arms at once, 2 for wielding guns, and 2 venom-like tendrils for slashing or ripping apart enemies, throwing objects, or even eating hearts. Yeah, eating hearts actually isn't the most brutal thing that happens in this game, and I'll get to that in just a second. The mechanics feel tight and responsive, each arm corresponds to a controller trigger, and it's not just about mindless shooting. I think this game does really well in convincing you that you hate light sources. If there's so much as a toe that goes into a light source, you just want to be a little gremlin and retreat back into the shadows. It's really good. There's also a progression system with 4 skill trees, so you can upgrade bullet damage, darkness powers, unlock new abilities, and even gain passive buffs like extra damage resistance while in the shadows. These upgrades keep the game feeling fresh even though the game isn't that long. The story is a tightly paced, linear experience that leans heavily into its comic book roots. The cel-shaded art style is bold and vibrant, which perfectly captures the tone of the source material. The narrative combines mafia crime drama with supernatural horror, which creates a unique blend that's rarely seen in gaming, even today. When I played through this game again, there are moments that stick out pretty big for me, even years later. The opening restaurant ambush sets the tone with chaos and intensity, and I just love this one part right here.
Well, do you? Sure he does.
Trust me, ladies. I wish I did. Oh shit! Jackie, get down!
Yeah, just super unexpected, and it just blows your mind. There are a lot of great options I could pick from, but another one I really like is the horror ride. Now, I wanted to get far enough into the video so that YouTube doesn't flag this, but let's talk about the gore. This game doesn't hold back as much as you'd think. In 2012, this honestly was pretty high on the gore list, close to like Mortal Kombat standards. Whether it's executions with the darkness powers or scripted moments and cutscenes, it's shockingly violent. And it's not for the faint of heart if you're not expecting it, because a lot of games kind of shy away from this level of violence. But it fits the tone perfectly, and I think that's what makes this game so mind-blowing even today. Now, as first-person shooters go, I mean, that's not to say the game is without challenges. Some boss fights have noticeable difficulty spikes, but they're not impossible to overcome. I think this is mostly due to the fact there's not a dodge button. Once you finish the main campaign, which clocks in at a little under 6 hours, you can also try Vendetta Mode. It's a co-op campaign with 4 unique characters and kind of flows along with the story of the Darkness 2. And there's New Game Plus for those who want to replay with all their upgrades intact. Even after more than a decade, the Darkness 2 still feels unique. The visuals hold up surprisingly well thanks to this stylized art direction. The gameplay mechanics, particularly the darkness powers, are unlike anything in most modern shooters even today. I mean, you can let me know in the comments what you think, but the Darkness 2 to me is both a hidden gem and a solid nostalgic experience. It's different from the big shooters of its time, which was rivaled by, Call of Duty, Halo, and it still stands out today for its unique mechanics, engaging story, and mature theme. If you've played this before, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're picking it up for the first time, I'd love to hear what surprised you the most. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos and game reviews. Watch this video or my playlist of my recent game reviews, and as always, keep gaming and stay awesome.